board.
Am I a misogynist because I hate Korra? And I really wanted to be the devil's advocate for Korra this episode, but I've been thinking about it this whole time, and I hate her so much. So, what's up, nerds?
What's up, nerds?
I'm not wearing the face mask because I'm no longer sick, and I'm not as awkward about Bell's palsy anymore.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about? Today, we're going to be talking about Solo Leveling episodes 8 and 9.
Yes.
Not going to say anything right now.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about the fact that whether or not Korra is as bad of an avatar,
right,
as everyone says, is the hate deserved?
Is the hate deserved?
Or are you just a woman hater? A misogynist. Not you specifically. I was pointing at you. But you, the audience and person that hate Korra. That hate Korra. But before we get into that, we're going to do the nerd news. We're going to talk about some topics in the nerd sphere area.
That has kind of
sector,
come across
realm, dungeon. And they came across our For You pages, our FYPs of life, if you will.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
You want me to get into it?
Yeah, you can start first.
That's easy. Devil May Cry. One of the few single-player video games I've ever touched.
I've never played that.
And I'm specifically talking about DMC Definitive Edition. Not Devil May Cry, DMC. It's completely different.
How is it different?
So Devil May Cry was an older game at the time that I picked up DMC when I still played on Xbox. Anyway, you know, little joke there, guys. Don't worry.
No.
Xbox matters. Xbox lives matter. Why did I do that?
Why did you
Black
do
History
that?
Month's over. Oh, God. Anyway, like Devil May Cry has it's the original designs, the original game.
Yeah.
White hair.
Yeah.
Older-ish dude, you know.
Is this like set in Earth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's
so
like hell.
Like Dante and his brother Virgil are like half demons.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Honestly,
sword wielding, gun toting.
Brother.
Yeah. He has a sword that like cuts dimensions or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of fire.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
But anyway, it had an anime adaptation already.
Right, it did.
And it was a slog to get through. I've never finished it.
No.
I showed it to you.
Did we just watch like the first episode?
Yes.
Yeah. And that was...
But I mean, that's Dante though. Down to the pizza, down to the, hey guys, oh, you're calling about a problem? Let me go handle that.
Honestly, I totally forgot anything that happened in that. I know we just watched the one episode, but like I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a slog to get through because I still to this day have never finished it. It's getting a new anime adaptation on Netflix. Excuse me. And I saw the teaser. My first immediate thought when I sent it to you and texted it to you was, wow, this new Bleach season looks kind of crazy.
Bro, that cracked me up. Because at first I didn't understand what you meant.
Yeah.
I thought it was serious.
Yeah.
And I pressed play on the video. I was like, why is he... Oh, the voice actor.
It wasn't just the voice actor though. Johnny Youngbosch,
yes,
is the voice of Dante in the new series on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's going to be 8 episodes long. It's airing this year at some point. They haven't really told us when, but it is coming this year.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like he voices his character. That wasn't the only thing. The demons he was fighting look eerily similar to Minos Grande.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're like little hollows.
I mean, or are the demons like based off of the bad guys in the game, or the demons in the game, or
listen.
But either way,
I played the definitive edition, DMC.
You don't remember?
Not Devil May Cry.
You don't remember the look.
It's a hack and slash game. You don't pay attention to the details. You just go through it, hack and slash. So I'm waiting on a Devil May Cry God of War style game, because I don't know if you know, God of War was also a hack and slash game.
Yeah, you
before
showed me
it
some
got
of
this more story driven RPG style.
Yeah.
Ooh, with the way that they do with the weapons switching back and forth would be phenomenal for Dante, because he has an arsenal of weapons. Like one of my favorites is the scythe that I think he got from, was it his mom? Can't remember. The swords they got from their dad. Doesn't matter. Anyway, do you want to know what people are really upset about online about Devil May Cry?
What?
And I didn't know this because I didn't play 5. I didn't play any of the ones that had Nero in it. Nero was a character they introduced later into the series as the way I see it, as someone, again, who wasn't a deep into the game as I could have been and deep into the lore.
Yeah.
He was like new Dante. He was young and hip, which is weird because then they made DMC. Anyway, Johnny Youngbosch voices him in the games.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like everyone's like, every time I hear him talk in this clip, this teaser, all I'm thinking about is Nero. So it's weird. It's weirding people out. Yeah.
That they would get,
Yeah. So now it's like, is he gonna also voice Nero?
Maybe
or did
not.
they just combine their characters? Because the way this Dante looked and acted in the trailer was like Gen Z 18, 19, 20-year-old.
Right.
Versus how he was in the original, where it was like, I am a hardened guy. I've been killing monsters. I'm kind of like my main character from my book series, like that. Like where he's just kind of like really stoic, just kind of vibing. I just want to eat my pizza
and then
like kill demons.
Do you not think that like Johnny Youngbosch could do that?
Do both?
No, like do that type of character. Like,
no, Johnny Youngbosch has one voice.
Yeah, he does.
It's Ichigo.
It's Ichigo.
Like what? Like even when people were like, you know, those trends that they have of like what they do is like, I'm a voice actor, and then they go through their voices.
And they like kind of the range of
I love Johnny Youngbosch.
Yeah.
But like, it's like Sean Schimmel. I've never heard Sean Schimmel in anything else. And for those who don't know, Sean Schimmel is the voice of the English voice actor for Goku and DBZ and everything. But what else is Sean Schimmel in?
Haven't we looked this up before? He's done like side. I think he does
side character stuff,
but no other.
But nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Sabat. Yeah. Sabat. Christopher Sabat, like, you kind of hear his voice.
Yeah.
He sometimes put on a little country accent in it.
But that's literally voice acting, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the most range, but, like, I think it's more important for you to be a good actor before anything else.
Yeah.
And I think Johnny Youngbosch is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But if he were voicing that version of Dante...
It wouldn't work.
Could he? I don't know. Yeah. I think maybe he could, but I do like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Does it sound like Ichigo? Absolutely. Am I mad about that? No, because I love him voicing Ichigo.
Yeah, and Ichigo is like a...
So I stand by what I said. Yeah. The new season of Bleach looks great.
You said what I said.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Yeah.
I do have a second bit of nerd news, and this one isn't going to take nearly as long. We like D&D.
We do.
I mean, we really like D&D.
Yeah.
That's why we make like D&D for Weeb videos. There is a new playtest out for a new subclass for Artificers. And I want to tell you about it. But then as I watched it and then as I read about it, I slowly started disliking it. It's mid. Like, Artificers are already like lacking in the department of, oh, I can help out when we're in battle.
Yeah.
Go Steel Defender. And they didn't fix it in 2024.
Yeah.
Like, the Armorer, which is by far the coolest.
Oh, isn't that like where people try to do the Iron Man build?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Great. Conceptually.
Okay.
The damage is awful. And that brings me to this new thing. I'm thinking, when I hear about a new subclass, I was like, oh, finally, they're going to fix oh, it's a support class again.
Oh, no.
It's a map maker. Like, the entire gimmick.
Map maker?
Yeah, it's a cartographer. It's the subclass is cartographer.
So, Artificer, you're just supposed to be role played. That's not really battle.
Like, it's got cool things, right? Like, it's like, oh, that's cool. I no longer need line of sight to cast spells on my friends who need line of sight. So there's an ability that it has, and I'm gonna bring this up and I'm gonna move on because this is relevant to something that happened in the campaign that we were in. So you know how certain spells require that you have line of sight on the person or thing that you're targeting?
Yeah.
With this subclass, it makes these maps that you can give to your allies or also to yourself that show you the physical location of anybody that you're on the same plane of existence with.
Oh.
So because of that, you can target those things still as long as they're still within the radius that the spell could affect without needing to
be in line
of sight of them. The example they gave was like if your teammate gets swallowed by another creature.
Oh, you can now target the team.
I got swallowed by a creature that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Remember in that Dwarven stronghold?
Yeah, I remember that. that. Yeah, just gulp.
After my character came back to life.
End of...
Remember how we went on that whole journey?
In the final battle.
And then, like, I came back to life.
Died again.
And then we get to the Dwarven Stronghold. It's amazing. It's great. And then
everything you've been,
Then these aboliths or whatever they Dreadmaws. It was something. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
But like whatever, they come up here, and I'm 1v1ing this guy.
You probably should
like
have.
I'm put. No, you saw what I was doing.
Yeah.
Y'all were out here teamwork.
I think
I was out there. I had a plan. I knew what I was doing. I was hitting him with that Polar Master glaive combo. I was like, back up. Yeah, you coming in my range, smack. I was doing it. Yeah. Putting the work in.
You were.
I failed a saving throw.
Shouldn't have failed it.
Twice, because Indomitable is the worst feat known to man. In the 2024 version, it's way better. Okay. But Indomitable, anybody that's played 5e knows, it's ass. Yeah. So... fail the saving throw. You remember it swallows me.
It swallows you.
And when it swallows you, whatever the creature, it sends you to. No, I don't think it would have worked because it doesn't have a stomach. When it swallows you, it sends you.
It probably sends you somewhere outside of where the map would be.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe it wouldn't have worked because it sends you to like the. Space.
Yes. Yeah.
So I died again.
You died again.
It's cool though because the dwarves built a statue.
They did.
They built me a statue.
They built you.
So that's what I want to tell you about D&D because that was the new thing from
cool.
D&D.
I don't think I am actually playing. I do have an Artificer character, but she's just fun to role play.
Yeah, Artificers are really cool to role play.
As far as what I'm doing in battle, I'm just like, I'm more useless than when I was a rogue.
Exactly. And they have not fixed that.
Yeah.
That's my news for D&D because I've been wanting to talk about D&D on like these things for a minute. Yeah. And I just didn't.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Like I really wanted to do a Jinx D&D build using the Unearthed Arcana version of the Artificer. Yeah. Because it's kind of fire.
Guys, put a comment down below if you want him to
do yeah. But all right, enough about me and the nerdy things that I'm into. Yeah. What you got?
Well, my nerdy thing, I'm gonna keep it nice and quick because my nerdy thing's gonna be pertained.
It's part of the big discussion
It's part of the big discussion, but I brought this up in the last video. I don't
know if it was the last one, maybe or two episodes ago.
I've brought this up in some video when it leaked about the new Avatar series.
Yep, it's now official, right?
It's now official. It's coming out sometime in 2025. We don't know when. Yeah. It's called Avatar 7 Havens. I don't think I gave a title. I don't think
it didn't have a title before.
One. It's called Avatar 7 Havens, and basically Korra effed up.
Yeah,
which
as she does.
As she does. Oh. We'll talk about it in
discussion.
Yeah. And it caused this cataclysm. I love saying that word.
Cataclysm
is a phenomenal word. Yeah. Word. I said that correctly. Yeah. Yes. I thought I said it incorrectly.
I love when I self-correct myself.
Exactly. And it split. It divided everything Aang tried to do to bring the nations back together. Yeah. It divided them again, but into 7 havens. And the rest of the world, I'm assuming outside of those 7 havens, are like effed up and maybe spirit world.
The way heavy, I don't know. I didn't look into it. Yeah. But I did hear about the 7 havens. Mm-hmm. I assumed it was just like that is the entire world now.
Oh, it's just the.
That's my assumption.
My assumption is that because
the rest of the world is probably destroyed.
Yeah, I'm thinking the rest of the world's probably destroyed. I was thinking that maybe the outside of the 7 havens, that's like spirits territory. Yeah. And I'm kind of giving the vibe of how it was back with Avatar 1, where the civilizations were living on the back of the lion turtles. Except and those are because the lion turtles were protecting humans against spirits or whatever. So I was kind of getting that vibe too, but. That's my nerd news. We will go further into discussion, but it is announced, and I'm like excited, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for a new Avatar series.
I'm excited for a new. Yeah,
it's again something that I grew up with. You know, I was in elementary school when the original series came out. I was pretty sure I was in high school when Korra dropped, but I remember watching it. Yeah, and then being like, "What? That's not for me." And we'll talk more about Korra specifically later on, but this is a point that I really want to talk about. Mm-hmm. Before we get into that, we got to save it because it is part of that.
Yeah, we'll save
it. Before
just don't forget it.
I'm not going to forget it.
Yeah,
I pin on it.
Yeah.
Let's get into what we watched this week.
What did we watch this week?
Start with movies. It wasn't necessarily this week, but we took a break.
Recent, yeah.
We went to go see Captain America: Brave New World. New World.
Yeah, and I was getting before I went to go see it. I kind of got 2 different reviews of it, like opinions. 1, it was really good, and 2, it was a waste of money. Yeah, I got those 2 different.
Like,
yeah, it was
everything that we saw, it was like either people hated it or they liked it.
Yeah, I think one of my friend went to go, not a friend, but like a coworker had went to go see it, and she was just like, the plot got lost towards the end, and it was a waste of money. It wasn't necessarily bad, but it was like, what's the point of this movie? Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. How do we like Sam Wilson as Captain America? Not that we have a choice about whether or not we can like him or not. Like, he has been Captain America for a while. Yeah. See, I don't even read comics, but you know what I do? What? I watch King Lion on TikTok. Oh man, so based on what he said, this is Captain America and has been Captain America for a little over a decade now. What did you think about Sam? Honestly, I don't dislike him as Cap. I liked him. I mean, we watched Falcon. Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier. I really liked them and their dynamic together. I thought was great because you could see it in the movies, and then them having a show together. That was cool. I liked Sam. I liked how, they didn't shy away from addressing the fact that he isn't a super soldier. Yeah. And he's having to put on this mantle as Cap and how to navigate that.
How does he navigate that? They tackled that within the first couple minutes of the movie.
I really appreciate it because he is going against people who are super soldiers. Yeah. And how does he fight them? And I really like how they have that whole... Yeah. We understand now how he fights them and how
it's a lot of skill, a lot of training,
turmoil for him because it's like, maybe I should have taken the serum.
But I think I enjoyed the opening of the movie. I enjoyed that, him having to that scene that they had with him fighting that really big foreign man who was like, I've been wanting to kill Captain America. Just real murderous, really homicidal. Yes, yeah. And how he was able to navigate that, and the fact that the writers made sure that everyone addressed him as Captain America, leaving no room for people to complain or be like, "Oh, he's not." That is Captain America, and the movie said that's who he is. Yeah. Accept it, or you don't have to be here. Yeah. And I appreciated it. I respected that. I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. I will say, am I a fan of? I've never been a Harrison Ford fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never understood the appeal, the hype around Harrison Ford. I've never seen films with him in it, so that may be why. I don't care about Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones?
I do not care. Well, that's
the hype around him.
Lara Croft is my Tomb Raider.
I mean, Indiana Jones isn't the
treasure seeker, treasure hunter. He be in tombs and dungeons.
No, Nicolas Cage is definitely the best treasure.
Facts.
Nah, national treasure.
Actually, that's also probably why. Because that was before my time. Even when they were dropping movies sporadically, trying to do new things. Yeah, I mean, he's an old man now, and it's please stop. Yeah. What is he, 82?
I can't recall.
Turning 83 this year?
Yeah, he's an old man.
And I don't know. I just didn't like it. I never grew up watching Star Wars. So by the time I did watch Star Wars, it was right before Episode 7 dropped.
Han Solo.
And I was just kind of like, he's old.
You just never
I didn't watch. Yeah, so I never understood the hype about him.
Yeah.
So seeing him in this, trying to replace a guy that I really
you're just
liked.
Tired of seeing this old man. Why do they keep casting this old man?
My thought is, the OG dude who played Thunderbolt Ross died. It rest in peace. I was super sad about it. I loved him. And he was 60 something, in his 60s. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, he was.
You don't think that we're going to have to, God forbid, you don't think we're going to have to recast Harrison Ford?
So you think we should at least try to get another 60-year-old?
Minimum. You know what I'm saying? It's a nitpick, because I think he was, for what his role is in this movie, which was the emotional tie, which was something we never got from Ross prior. He was great. Yeah. But
Ross's character, he doesn't have emotion.
He does. His daughter is his entire reason for being.
He is but he pushed his daughter away because of his lack of empathy.
And this movie was tackling that. Felt like he was trying to tie up some threads from
which I do
the original Hulk movie.
And
Not original, but original MCU Hulk movie.
Hulk with Ed Norton. I finally remembered his name. I'm so proud of myself.
But I enjoyed that. Yeah. I don't know what the point was that I was making. You
that was a low point for you. Like low point for you in the movie.
Talk about low point was simply a nitpick. Whether or not it had any bearing on my enjoyment of the movie, I did not like that Red Hulk. I didn't get to see him fight Green Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what I'm at.
Because I knew that it was getting to that point, right? Yeah. With like obviously trailers spoiled everything, and I wish trailers would stop spoiling reveals and stuff like that.
We just need
we knew he was going to be Red Hulk.
Yeah. I mean, but also comics.
I mean, he's Red Hulk. Yeah, but like it could have easily been we're gonna set up, but we're not gonna get Red Hulk now. You know, it could have easily been that.
But
it's fine. Whatever.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, really, when that happened, I was like, kind of fingers crossed. What if they gave us a curveball
and Hulk cameoed in the movie?
Cameoed in it.
I was waiting the entire movie for that.
Yeah, and then like there was a tag team between Hulk and Falcon trying to. Instead, it was just talk no jutsu, but that's okay.
He did hit him really hard with his vibranium suit.
He did.
His singular vibranium wing that he still had.
And
the energy from the other wing transferred to that one wing.
That doesn't make sense. That wing should have blown up on its own.
No, that's not how vibranium stuff works.
Why did
that was a nitpick I have too. Like, and yes, I'm like King Lion. If you ever see this video, bro, leave me alone. I do need things explained to me. Like, there are people out there that when people talk about movies, they're like, well, the movie told you it happened because it showed you.
I mean, yeah.
Nigga, I know. I understand that. I like movies too. But I am a person too, right? There is a movie goer part of me, just like there's a TV show watcher, like that ability to watch and suspend disbelief exists. But once the movie's over, I'm like, what were the logistics of that though?
Well,
explain to me. Like, I understood when he was capturing the kinetic energy with both wings, I accepted it. Because it was only the wings glowing. That was something that kind of was weird for me, too. It wasn't the whole suit.
It's just the wings.
So is the whole suit vibranium?
I don't think so.
Because people again, I'm going to keep bringing up King Lion, has stated that the entire suit is vibranium.
Oh.
But visually, for me, I wasn't seeing it like the way that it absorbed kinetic energy.
Granted, he actively avoided getting hit in the body.
Oh yeah, because he died.
Yeah, and then yes, exactly.
Maybe. One would assume his lungs would collapse if he got punched. Red Hulk just kind of hit him. Yeah.
But I think it seemed like it was just the wings, at least.
That's how the visuals were displaying it.
Yeah, but then it felt like it was up and down. I thought it just automatically absorbed it and pushed it out. But then sometimes
no, remember, hold on, because the way it was explained in Black Panther, at least with that model of the suit that T'Challa had, if it absorbed the kinetic energy at that point in the suit, if it got hit at that point again, it would disperse that energy. So remember how he kicked it and it sent it flying, and then he was kind of like, T'Challa was like, his ass, and Shuri was like, do it again. She was like, not that hard, and she's like, kick it in the exact same spot, and it knocked him back.
Right, it wasn't. It needs to get hit again
I'm also remembering. I think you can choose to disperse it as well.
How does that choice make?
It's nanotech. It's vibranium. It can just do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about the scene where he was on top of that car.
Yeah.
And like he dispersed energy out, and then the car flipped, and then he did that cool.
Right. Yeah. There's certain times where I felt like Captain America should have definitely dispersed it, and he just did it. And I think
he was saving up the energy, which we had never seen before. So again, we got to accept that is something that can do.
Yeah.
And so I think he was saving it for that big final hit that he did,
which he needed to do. Yeah, for sure.
My only question was, did the energy from the other wing just transfer to the wing that was left after it was torn off?
I don't think that makes sense.
Or
is it just a bomb sitting over there in the corner?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. Huh.
Again, Mr. Lion, please. I accept that it happened.
Yeah.
A nigga just want to know. I mean, that wasn't my only low point.
Yeah.
But that's the funny one.
That's the funny one. Yeah.
What about you? What lows, highs? What were your thoughts?
My low point, honestly, and I understand he doesn't have the super serum.
Yeah.
But there's something about the fight scenes that just felt super lacking compared to other choreographed. That was super lacking compared to our other Captain America movies.
Those are Teen Wolf fight scenes.
Damn.
Those are Teen Wolf fight scenes. Maybe not that bad, but like that vibe.
It was slow. It felt clunky.
Like everybody was like, oh, I'm punching.
Yep.
Duck.
Dodge it. Like it was, it just, and like past Captain, like they're fast paced, but you can still understand what's going on. They're very well choreographed. Like the stunts are phenomenal and beautiful. And it just felt like we weren't getting that. Like they had a different choreographer, and like maybe they were trying to slow it down because they're like, he's just human. Remember, but like
still fluid fight scenes are great.
Yes,
like
and you
Captain
can
America fight scenes peaked in Winter Soldier. Everyone knows it.
Yeah. So
I mean, that was his last solo.
Yeah.
Civil War was like,
and that was kind of like my low point.
I completely understand.
There's other stuff about the plot that I can get into that it's
also
like
Giancarlo, is that his name?
For the
guy from a lot of things, but specifically
who's playing the new Falcon?
No.
Oh no.
Giancarlo Esposito. Is that his name?
For who are you talking about?
He's from The Boys. That's where like we've seen him, is in The Boys. The black Hispanic guy. I don't know if he's actually black, but like
from
The Boys.
And then Fast and Furious dude who showed up with the
Fast and Furious.
I don't know who you're talking about. I need to look up a picture.
What?
Because I literally do not know who you're talking about.
Because we don't say his name all the time, but he's in The Boys. He was that woman's dad.
Oh, you said a black Hispanic, and I was thinking the Mother's Milk. I was thinking Mother's Milk.
Oh, not him. Yeah, no. The other guy.
The other guy. Yes, he is in it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
He's not in it enough.
No, I really liked him.
That guy is great in everything.
Yes.
I see him in like video game like back when he was still in Far Cry. I don't know if he's in the Far Cry video games.
Didn't even know he did that. Yeah.
Like I almost bought that game because of his trailers.
He's not the main villain, and I kind of wish that he was. Like he's just a hired hand, and
it would be cool, but I think they wanted us to see new Cap with no superpowers fighting superpowered people. Yeah. Versus new Cap has no superpowers, so now you got him fighting this non-superpower villain. Yeah. Lame. I mean, their fight scene was awesome though. That combat scene where he thought he blew him up in the truck.
Well, yeah.
And then they did the hand-to-hand fire.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Peak.
But I preferred him over the brain
the leader.
The leader. Yeah, I did not like him, and I really hate characters that are like, I'm so smart I can predict the future. But I can't predict that or you.
Yeah, like
you are an anomaly.
You're
I
an
need to
anomaly.
get rid of you because I can't seem to predict you for some reason.
It's one of those things that like they do it a lot in anime. Yeah. And so seeing it in like our American television, it's kind of like,
and it's like you can't predict human nature because humans are gonna surprise you. Because
you're a computer now.
Because for some reason, all these people who like can predict the future and predict human nature assume that all humans are just going to be evil and do the wrong thing all the time. So when they do the right thing or the good thing, it's like, I wasn't expecting you to do that.
It was more so like, which is weird because he predicted what every other human in the movie was going to do. Yes. He just couldn't see past Captain America.
Or his influence on
Maybe
Ross.
We needed to watch it a second time and then, maybe we missed something. Yeah. Maybe it was something we didn't gather. Yeah. I like the fight over the adamantium though. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Yeah. That was dope. I was like, New Falcon was kind of like excessive. For the fact that like that guy's probably like 24.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be, young and
24-years-olds act like that still?
I don't know.
I don't know how old the guy is, but like
he was
fun.
He was funny.
I wouldn't say he was funny.
I thought he was funny.
But he was fun.
Okay, I get that. Yeah. I agree with that actually.
If he wasn't in the movie, it would be a worse movie.
I thought,
Going into the rating so I can explain that better. I give this movie a 6.5. Okay. If he wasn't in the movie, it'd be a 6. Damn. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like I enjoyed him enough to where like his presence added just enough. Yeah. To make this almost a 7.
Yeah. I get that.
What would you rate it?
5.5.
Yeah, I should have said 5.5. But I felt like King Lion
with him in the movie.
I'm so afraid of King Lion finding this movie.
Without him, it's a 5. Yeah. But
Like, because I don't know nor care that much about comics. I'm an MCU person.
But as a movie, keeping away comics.
Yeah, keeping away the comics.
Like, I'm not about to argue
I enjoyed it enough
to
sit there and watch it. I didn't enjoy it enough to go back and watch it a second time. Like, there are movies I'd love to see a second time. Like, I would have loved to go see No Way Home or Far From Home. Whichever one the crossover was.
No Way Home. Because he's trying to get back.
We've seen it. It doesn't matter. That one Spider-Man movie, where there's home somewhere. Their home is in all the titles. Anyway,
Homecoming.
You know the one with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
I would have loved to have seen that a second time.
Yeah,
great movie.
Yeah,
like I to this day will sit in bed and watch
the scenes.
Like I will speed watch Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
I will rewatch Black Panther 1. I will rewatch Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah. I will rewatch Civil War occasionally too.
Yeah.
I would not rewatch this movie.
No.
I think I'd even, but I'm kind of in a minority here. I'd even rewatch Eternals. I liked Eternals.
I enjoyed Eternals.
People hate Eternals. Like, I mean,
I know.
They said that was the downfall of the MCU. And I'm sitting there like...
Honestly, I think Shang-Chi kind of started that.
Yeah, but Shang-Chi came out after it.
I thought it came out before Eternals.
Swear for God, I think it came out after.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
We'll fact check ourselves later.
Fact check.
But I don't like Awkwafina.
Yeah.
Remember how I said that the new Falcon made that movie? This is a side tangent. He like added just enough to bump that movie up to a 6.5 for me.
Awkwafina
made that movie like it could have been entertaining at a 7. Mm-hmm. No, it could have been entertaining at a 6. I'm hard to please when it comes to movies. And she just made that movie like a 5. Like every time she opened her mouth to talk, I was like, oh God, who cast her? Like, I understand, like, she's the Asian woman at the time.
At the time, yeah. Yeah, like, she was in a lot of...
But, like, there are a lot of other Asian actresses that I feel like... There's a lot of Asian actors in general out there that I'm like, let's do it. Like, Awkwafina, though?
Yeah.
She's cool when she's cool.
Yeah.
She wasn't cool in this movie.
Cool. Yeah,
y'all, she screen tested well for them? You know what I mean? Like, but I guess that's what they were going for. They wanted Awkwafina. And people really liked Awkwafina, and I just wasn't one of those people. So anyway.
Back to
that's the movie we saw. Captain America, Brave New World. I thought it was a 6.5. You thought it was a 5.5?
Yeah.
I don't know what that average is. It's low.
It's low. It's
low.
mid. It's a mid
movie. It's one of those movies you go. The CG sometimes too. It was like, I don't know what's going on. The CG was like real bad sometimes. Red Hulk looked good. I think they were saving their budget for Red Hulk.
Like, because that was a big thing.
I keep wanting to wrap up this segment, but I keep thinking about it.
Because Red Hulk
and we didn't really talk about it.
No, we didn't. Yeah, Red Hulk was really cool.
Yeah.
And he was like...
I thought it was going to look stupid.
No, like Harrison,
like the heat that was coming off.
That was like a really cool touch that I really enjoyed. Like he's just hot.
Yeah.
And like
when he picked up the car caught on fire.
And just like, I thought that was cool. I think Red Hulk is really cool. And
Red Hulk was, I think, the highlight of the entire film.
And I really want a Red Hulk versus not Smart Hulk.
Yeah, no,
I want
Hulk back.
I'm
sick of Professor Banner or Professor Hulk.
I really am. And this needs to be a fight between.
We worked out I don't care.
I need angry, just rampagey Hulk.
I want Hulk to come back and be like, I should never have lost that fight against Thanos.
And
he just get in the gym.
Yeah.
He starts putting it on.
Bench pressing
New York. Creatine. Yeah. He's getting his protein powder in.
There you go.
He's getting his like max protein.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 grams, 2,000 grams. I don't know how much he needs to eat. All of it.
Literally
all the protein.
Literally all of it.
And I want him to just...
Yeah.
Him and Red Hulk.
That's what I was waiting for.
That's it. Yeah, that was our movie segment.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to us rant about the movie that we've been wanting to talk about for weeks since it released.
Yes.
Because that was what, like 16 days ago or 15 days ago? 16?
I'm glad you were counting. I don't know.
Because the 28th was Friday. We saw it on release.
Yes.
So,
well,
16-ish, 2 weeks?
2 weeks? Oh my God.
So anyway, what else did we watch this week? TV show. This is the TV show part of this segment.
Yes, anime.
We watched some anime specifically.
Yes.
What did we watch?
We kind of binged through Girlfriend,
which is a rom-com.
A rom-com that came out in
2021.
2021.
2021. Yeah.
2021.
Season 2 came out in 23.
Gotcha. Right. So we watched, like, you kind of found, because you had watched, you were like girlfriend, and then 100
girlfriends who really love you. Yeah.
And then we watched first episodes, and you were like, which one do you want to watch? And I took girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was funner than I thought it was going to be.
Well, let's talk to them about it. Let's explain the premise to these people. These random nerds who are watching this. Go for it.
Girlfriend is about a dude who has a girlfriend, childhood friend, been in love with her since forever. Saki, first name, last name. And she had finally agreed. It starts off, they are dating. I don't know how long they have been dating, but it
wasn't long.
It wasn't long. It felt like it was recent.
Yeah.
And he leaves to go, like, and he's like in love with her.
Yeah.
And he's like madly
he's been asking her out since they were 6 years old.
Yes.
Like,
and she's been turning him down. And for whatever reason, she finally said yes. They are going out. She's awkward about it. She is a tsundere.
I wouldn't say she's a tsundere, just because we get one later. Kinda.
She's a stupid tsundere.
I think she's more so just really awkward about being in a relationship. Where he's like super lucky.
Like, I am I love you.
I
love you, and I want the whole world to know it. And he leaves, I guess, goes eat lunch.
Because she's going to basketball practice.
She's going to basketball practice. Yeah. Right.
This is episode 1 of this. We're just recapping episode 1.
And then he goes up to the rooftop, and a girl shows up.
Yeah, he's just thinking about it. He's like, dang, I love my girl, bro. This is after
he declared he will never, ever, ever cheat on his girl.
Yeah, like he's up there declaring
I love her. Like, he thought that was something that she was afraid of, and he was like, no, don't you worry. Yep. That is never going to happen.
And she's like, it was a joke.
It was a joke.
So he's just up there brooding. He was like, man, I'd never do that to my girl, bro. I love my girl more than anything, bro. I love her more than air.
Yeah, exactly. And then this other girl.
And then a new girl comes.
She's cute.
Yeah, Nagisa.
Yeah. She made lunch for him, and she...
Apparently hasn't been to school in months. Because she was out here
training.
Physically training, beauty training, cooking training.
Yeah, like everything she tried to do, because she was trying to get ready and be the perfect girlfriend for this man.
Yeah.
And Mukai. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Mukai.
And she asked him out. And he's like, I'm sorry, I already have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
turns her
down.
But they keep talking.
Because he starts thinking.
Because she's like, I just want you to eat this food. I just want you to eat this food.
Yeah. This is fine. Just know that I'm in love with you. And I worked really, 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 really hard.
He's like,
this is really good. And he worked hard.
This you? You remember those TikToks?
Yeah.
Back in the day? You made kimchi?
You get kimchi? Uh-huh.
Yeah. I love that guy's videos. But yeah, that's literally what that was, like that scene. And he was like...
The dedication that you put in to be with me... I love that.
I can't. Because that's him.
Yeah. And then he starts like, you're super cute.
Yeah.
I love your person. Like, the person that you are.
Damn, you like, cute, girl.
Damn, you're cute. You're cute as hell, girl.
You're cute as hell, girl. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, but it doesn't change how much I love Saki.
Yeah, not at all. He was like,
what do I do?
Yeah. Because a big thing about his character is not wanting to miss opportunities and regret.
Yes, which we kind of get later on. Yeah.
But episode 1, so he's like, he was like, I hope it's cool with you, but I want to date both of you.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? And she thought about it, and she's like, sure.
As long
He's
as
like, let's go talk to my girlfriend.
Right now? Yes, right now.
So shenanigans ensue. They go talk.
Long story long.
They end up in a thruple.
I don't know, thruple.
Yeah, that's how the episode
starts
ends.
Two-timing.
Yeah, they call it two-timing. Yeah. And, they don't ever call it a thruple until season 2, I don't think. Yeah.
And so like he tells him like, we need to navigate this, figure out how this is gonna work, move in with me, which is wild. And we later find out Saki lives right next door.
Right next door.
He's like, don't worry, I already texted
your mom.
I don't know who texted Nagase's parents.
No, but she literally said, I'm gonna go home and get my stuff.
Yeah,
and then she just came.
Shows up, and they're living together. And now they're trying to navigate like
how's he gonna deal with this friend, like this relationship? Like this guy who just said he never cheated his girlfriend brings this new girl that he likes.
Yeah.
What do we do now? And it was a really big deal.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about the show as a whole, season 1, season 2, was the fact that like he was consistent in that. He was like, I know I messed up, and even wanting to entertain dating this girl.
Yeah.
He was like, but I will make sure that y'all are the happiest women on earth.
Yes.
It was a new take on a harem, if we can call it that. I really think it's just, this is a show about a polyamorous couple.
Yeah.
Or a throuple.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yes, it still would be in the harem category. I get that.
Yes,
but
they bring
I thought that was really interesting, because typically our harems are just I'm a boy and I don't realize that all these girls like me.
But
Or I only like that one girl. I don't care that you girls really like me and keep following me around even when the plot doesn't demand it.
Yeah.
And
I'm so sad that the one girl doesn't seem to like me and I can't ever get a girlfriend, even though these 20 other plus females love me and would die for me and care for me. But it's fine.
It's why we liked Ari Ferretta, which we're going to say right this time.
Yes, Ari Ferretta.
Because even within that harem, it was like, I am in love with and in a relationship with this one girl.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all, we're friends.
We're friends. There are very specific things that I really like about you.
Yeah.
I like petting your ears.
But it does not go beyond that.
It does not go beyond that.
Like, we're buds. We're pals.
Yeah, we're
compatriots.
Yes.
But this is my woman.
Yeah.
And that's how this show
there's
is.
There's just two of them, but
But the way that the show tackles it, it's being treated as that singular relationship. Like, I love it. Yeah. I think for a show that I just randomly decided that I kind of wanted to watch.
It was actually it was super funny. It was serious at parts, and I love how there wasn't really any misunderstandings that caused conflict. Misunderstandings were not the things that caused conflict. Because if there was a misunderstanding, they figured it out right then and there. And they made sure that someone does not leave this room until we solve the issue that's going on. Sometimes it kind of dragged on a little bit. If you had to
rate both seasons, what would you rate them?
Like individually?
No, like together as a unit. Because that's how we watched it. What are we thinking?
Honestly, I would kind of give it a 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah. I give it an 8.5.
I think it also deserves an 8.5.
Yeah.
The comedy was spot on.
The comedy was good.
The characters were amazing.
Yeah.
This was really good.
It's not higher because there were moments where I was like, okay, maybe that kind of went on a little too long. Miluka.
Yeah.
I'm better with her now.
Knowing that that's the point of her character, she was never supposed to be someone that
when
really
she was
truly
first
rooted
introduced, I thought it was going to be a one-off. I wasn't expecting this to turn into a harem.
Yeah. And then it just did at the tail end of season. And then it did going into season 2.
Going into season 2, because Miluka was the problem for a lot of episodes, and I was like, I'm tired of this.
And then they resolved
because
it.
then we stopped focusing on their relationship and building that, and I thought that's what the show was going to be about.
That and the comedy.
But now the show, it kind of turned into more, I'm just going to keep telling you that I'm in love with you and not too much showing it because he was busy dealing with Miluka.
Yeah.
And that is why it's not higher. But I eventually, season 2 kind of once I kind of solidified, she's actually supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I still like how he treated her.
I loved how
not to keep dragging this out, talk about the show, but season 2, it still reinforced. He was like, I don't like you.
Don't like you. And you are attractive.
She kidnaps him
3 times.
All right, that's what I want to leave people with in case they do want to watch it.
She is certified
to the meat and potatoes of this podcast.
Yeah,
we're into the meat now.
Oh, okay.
Solo leveling, episode 8 and 9.
Yes.
The Demon Castle arc is finally over. Yeah. As of this Saturday. Well, let's just recap episode 8.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's talk about it. You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, you go.
So, episode 8. Season 2, episode 8.
Yes.
We start off with a baddie. Essel.
Oh, my Lord.
Best girl. How dare he pick Heian-cha over Essel, the demon noble?
I care about this woman.
He didn't.
No, he did not.
But long story short, so we end episode 7 with him fighting some demon nobles, or a demon noble and some demon lords or whatever.
Yeah.
Smacks her, helmet comes off while he's crushing it, sees a woman.
Yeah, she begs please stop, please stop, please stop.
Yeah.
I surrender.
Yeah, she surrendered, tried to attack him, surrendered again when she realized that he's about that, and he will put her down.
Yes. Yeah.
This really reeked of book Jinwoo. The novel.
The novel, yeah.
Because in the webtoon, he was like, I can't kill her.
Yeah.
She's looking and acting too human.
Yeah.
She's prostrating herself. She's hands, knees, hey, I don't want to die today.
Yeah.
I realize that you're about that life. Let me live. But in the novels and in the series, in the novel, it was more so oh, I could kill her. I wonder how much XP I get, though. How much XP y'all think I get? He really treats this like a video game. In the book, he's I don't care about nothing but XP. Man is grinding. He's trying to reach the level cap.
Yeah.
And but he realizes that she has information that he needs that'll make his life a little bit easier.
Yep.
So he's like, ugh, fine, I won't kill her, but if she tries to jump me again, I will kill her.
Yes.
That's him in the book. That seems to be what he's on in the episode as well. Mm-hmm. But before that, before she leads him to what it is that he wants, he tries to talk to her about what's going on with this world.
Right. Yeah.
That leads me to a difference that so in the episode, she tries talking to him and she starts glitching, just like Tusk did, just like Barca did when he's trying to get information about what's going on with the dungeons and everything.
Yeah, specifically. Yeah.
She glitches.
Like
hard heavily. To the point where she passes out.
Yeah. And like she kind of turns into an NPC.
Yeah. Weird point for me because I prefer how it's done in the novels. Mm-hmm. Because in the novels, it just, for him, he can't hear it. She's speaking normally. Like I think it does it with all of them. They're like speaking normally, but to him, the system is telling him, you can't hear this dialogue.
Yeah, because Barca never really spazzed out. I don't think
it just reset.
It just reset, and like there was like a bit of like a statical visual thing that we the audience can see.
Yeah, in the webtoon. Yeah. Again, and I think that
but then it just reset
along with his like the system saying you just can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Her glitching out here was like super weird. It was
remember. Like a physical intervention.
Yeah.
And it's like.
But I guess maybe that leads to more of why he's so curious about it, because I thought the system only affected me. Yeah. How is the system affecting someone else?
Right.
But for me, I just preferred how it was in the novel because I think the system being strictly affecting him makes sense.
Yes, I don't
like she shouldn't have stopped talking. He just shouldn't have been able to hear the system anymore because it's his system.
Yeah.
How is that system affecting her?
Yeah.
I thought that was dumb, but whatever. So we get over that. She takes him to her daddy's castle. Dad's like, why you let that man bring an army into my house?
Right. She was like, huh? What army?
What are you talking about? And he's like, y'all don't see that in his shadow? And I was like, bro, stop blazing.
That is interesting because it's like, that means the dad is strong enough to sense it. But he's also wise enough to realize he cannot beat that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So he does accept like, hey, because Jinwoo was trying to get a pass that'll send him to the next floors.
Yes.
Could he have killed these people? Yes, but, he said that he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Dad agrees. He's like, I'm going to take your daughter. He was like, take her.
Take her? What?
What? He's not like that gang. And he was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So they go to the next few floors. This is where what I don't like. He now knows that these are intelligent, sentient demons. These are not like the demons on the lower floor. These are people with lives.
They were taken
from somewhere and told to protect where you live now. Yeah.
That's the only reason why they're fighting him. It wasn't like the other
monster.
Yeah.
He's invading their world.
And he's just
why did the system give him this key to this demon castle? Anyway, so he gets up onto these floors, realizing because of her and her dad that, the nobles have the passes. I don't gotta fight these other NPCs now.
Yeah.
He just started blowing up castles with demons in it and collecting these passes.
Yeah.
So he gets to the 100th floor or whatever. He got to fight Big Man.
Yeah. We didn't actually see any of that.
Yeah, they skipped that. They skipped a lot of that content.
They literally, Essel puts on her backpack, follows him, and immediately they
kind of like
the Demon Monarch.
No, they do have a moment where they stop and he's finished. Like they're in the ruins of a castle he's burned down, and he's like, "Oh, you can go back now."
And
she's like, "No, I want to see this through to the end," because she's like, "Oh, this man kind of fine. He's super strong."
They skipped a lot.
Yeah. They're trying to get to Jeju.
I know.
They want the season.
Because that was like the other things that was happening in the episode was like
they skipped a lot of stuff that I like. Yeah. I like the character moments with him and his shadows. I really loathe that they decided that's content that needed to be cut. His relationship with these shadows are so important to him and them.
Yeah, and it's the only bit of character development he really has left.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna get anything else
till episode 9.
You know what
I'm saying? But his whole reason for being here.
Yeah, exactly.
But those shadows are his allies, his friends,
and we get to see the connection.
And they cut
that he
it.
has
Like
with
there's
them.
a whole scene where like Iron is like, "Hey, bro, I finished." He can't talk, but I finished clearing out that demon castle. And Jinwoo's like, "You sure, my mans?" And he's like, "Yeah, obviously." There's an invisible demon like right there. And Iron never noticed. Yeah. He has to kill it, and then he's like, "Hey, bro, you gotta keep an eye out, bro.
Yeah.
Get your perception up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's his friend. Like how Ygritte came to him when it was time to level up. It just feels different because they skip the little moments that he does have with him that are really funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So we get to the 100th floor.
Yes.
Baron, the demon monarch.
Yeah.
I did not catch that.
I did not catch that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they don't need to worry about that right now.
Not right now, but that's okay.
I love that fight. And that's really where there's no more recap than I need. The fight was good.
Yeah.
For solo level. Like they don't have bad fights.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Then
their episodes are just paced so quickly that the fight feels like I just watched it at double speed.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Whoa. Rewind.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought it was a good fight. Mm-hmm. I loved seeing him not just like be dominant over an enemy.
Yeah.
Like, because his fight with Tusk, it was just like, he was like, I'm just trying to instill fear into you.
Yeah, he was really toying with him.
And Baron was over here gripping man's by the head, by the face. And he was like,
who do you think I am?
You thought you were going to come up here and just beat me?
Low diff? No.
And he's still aura farming the whole time.
Yeah.
Like when he get the girl under the little cloak to protect her from the lightning.
And because she wasn't expecting him to even protect her.
Yeah. But no, he said that he would. He told her that she'd be fine.
Like, was he actually going to?
Of course he was. He told her just before they got up here, I know,
but she looked surprised.
Yeah.
She was surprised that he actually did.
I think she was surprised that he was able to react to it and protect her. I think that's more so what it was. I think
she was surprised that this man actually protected me.
Oh, come on.
Does he like me? Because I think I like him.
Oh, my God. But aura farming aside, the fight ensues. Episode's over, obviously.
Yeah.
He wins.
He wins.
Because he's Jinwoo.
Yeah.
I thought the fight was good. I think that episode was really solid probably because of the fight. I think every episode where a fight is in it, it's like really good.
Yeah, I would say the fight isn't one of it's a high point of the episode.
Yeah.
But like
Barca's still the better fight. I think Barca is probably his best fight.
And then I still don't think the fights haven't given me the same hype as they did from season 1. Any of them have.
I can see that.
And a lot of that is because he struggled against Baron.
Yeah.
But like, could we really see that?
No. It's not the same as like when he fought Cerberus. And Cerberus had that man on death's door.
He was bleeding.
Yeah.
Coughing
179
up.
HP
grapefruit
left.
Juice everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it was like really bad. And like you could see the struggle and the surprise and he tried to leave.
Yeah.
Like, and we're just not getting
even
that
versus
anymore.
Barca, yeah.
Like, even versus Barca, it was like
very under level.
He made a comment. It was like, "Dang, I don't think I can beat him on my own."
Couldn't
That's
beat him.
fine.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't afraid because now he has his army. He has people there to back him up if things do go out of hand.
And that's what my problem was with Baron. Like he did look freaked out, but like he never looked like injured. Like I want to see him. Look
hurt. like he hasn't gotten to a point.
Toll on him.
He hasn't gotten a point since season 1 where he thought that like maybe I'm too weak to be here.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to was
Baron's name red or orange?
I think it was definitely red.
Yeah, and he just
it was red.
He was just like,
and even then it was like, it's fine. You're strong.
Like
I'll admit that.
He was talking shit the whole fight.
The whole fight.
He was like, bro, I'm tired of looking up at you.
Yeah, and then Tusk, that wasn't a fight. That was a
That's
display.
what I'm saying. Yeah, like, because he told Tusk, he was like, I'm just a bad matchup for you.
Yeah.
Because he's impervious to curses.
Exactly.
Like, so
that was low diff. And like, so I didn't care for the fight. It was cool, but it wasn't like edge of my seat. What's going to happen? Oh my gosh,
Do you think it's because we've kind of ruined that for us because we know how things are going to go? Because we've read the webtoon, we've read the novel.
I mean, I read the webtoon and novel when I was watching season 1 too.
True.
That doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that the fight he doesn't.
Yeah.
Like obviously he's a main character. He's not gonna die in this fight. And
but I do want to see more injury, more. Because like I told you when I was recording another video that you guys are gonna see in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Hopefully next week.
Yeah.
I was like getting clips from season 1, and I was like, the last time he bled in an episode was his fight with Ygritte.
Ygritte, yeah.
And there, I felt like it should have been a lot more than that.
And it was barely. It was a trickle out of his mouth, and then.
But I guess they're trying to use that as a way to denote how strong and how tough he's gotten.
And I'm okay with that with the first 2 fights. Like I really am.
Yeah.
Because Baron, that was our first display of this is who I am now. I am the shadow.
Or Barca.
Barca, Barca. Like that was fine. I was okay with that. Tusk, cool. This fight,
should have been one of his
hardest
hardest
to be bleeding.
But I think that was the same issue we had with the webtoon. Because I don't think either of us even realized.
Yeah, he wasn't
how important Barn was.
Yeah.
To everything that's about to happen later
that's very
on in
true.
the story.
But even as like, even putting that aside as how important Barn was, he is the boss and the leader in the reign of this domain.
On a dungeon he struggled with when he initially came in.
Yeah.
He's the red name boss at the top.
Yeah.
I miss how the red names were important. Already.
Because
like his fight with Casca.
If they are red named, that means that they are supposed to be stronger than him.
Cerberus, difficult fight.
Yes.
Like this fight was more like him fighting an orange name enemy.
Yeah.
Which and for those who don't remember,
they are of equal
the red
level.
names, they are higher level than Jinwoo. The orange, they're of equal-ish level.
And I didn't sense that higher level.
Yeah, outside of the fact that he had Barn had the upper hand in the fight, even after losing Kaisel.
Yeah.
It was like, so did the spider.
Exactly.
In the D-rank dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, so did Kang in the dungeon where he revealed his new abilities to his friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, that's what that felt like. The energy was him fighting an orange named enemy, not a red named enemy.
Yeah, and I didn't. So the fight scene, while cool, was lacking for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
With stakes.
There was no stakes in it.
Yeah.
And no even pretend to like, I don't know.
They didn't even really like beat the man up enough. I don't know. There wasn't nearly as much lightning being shot like as there was in the webtoon either. Because lightning for him was a really big deal because it was like, it was able to paralyze you too if you were to get struck by it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But
that's the
episode 8. You want to rank it?
Yeah, let's rank it.
Or rate it?
Rate it. Yes.
Rate.
I would give it a 7.
7?
I would give it a 7.
I think that's fair. I'll go 7.2 just to give it a little bit more than what you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go 7.2.
Yeah.
Let's roll right into episode 9.
Yes.
Simple episode. He woke his mom up. We are like, and after that, we are in Jeju now.
Yeah.
Like, it like ended the Demon Castle arc and started Jeju Island arc.
Like, there really wasn't too much that like we have talking about the Jeju. We had previously mentioned that he was going to get Japanese
the Japanese
S-ranks to help out. We do meet them in this episode a little bit, and they kind of they're going to lead into it was a middle transitional episode.
Transitional episode, for sure.
So
his mom waking up, the emotion. It was great.
I thought that was great.
Like, it was done as well as I think it should have been.
Yeah, and this is the first time we've ever even actually seen.
Man was in there crying.
He was crying.
Yeah.
Like the last time we got emotion like that was when he almost died in the beginning. Yeah. That started all
and like
this.
I said, the show feels like it was trying his little side quest, it's his main quest.
Yeah.
And Jeju is the side quest for him.
Right.
But the show's main quest or side quest is what's going on with him, it feels like.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they truly gave me how important
this moment
waking his mom up was to him.
Yeah.
They didn't set it up well at all.
I don't think so. And
like, for the level of emotion that we got, I loved it and I appreciated it. I feel like we should have saw how like this was
maybe kind of went back to it every now and then, but sometimes we were really far removed from that.
Like, he didn't think about his mom. We could have got that little flashback we got of how his mom got that burn on her neck.
Yeah.
We could have got that while he was that could have been something that he thought about while he was in the Demon Castle. Man, it's really hot in here.
But it
reminds me of that time that I burned my mom on accident.
Exactly.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. I gotta apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, something. That doesn't take away from how great the scene was. Jenna, like, and how it, transitioned with her being like, oh, it's a really warm breeze out tonight. Why do I feel so restless? Why do I feel, the emotion and buildup was there. Yeah. It was perfect.
It was good. Yeah.
And then it ended like how Solo Level episodes ends. They're like, oh, there's this cool thing.
Stay tuned in the next episode.
Next time.
Dragon Ball Z.
So let's just go right into ranking it. 5. It's mid. It's like, it's 5. No, I give it a 6.
You give it a 6?
Because of the emotion.
Even
that moment where he sensed them fighting in the gymnasium, I thought was kind of cool.
I thought it was cool.
Because he was sitting there, he was talking, just yapping, and then it's just like, what is that?
Yeah.
What you got going on down there?
And now because I know what's going to happen. That whole scene, I'm hyped to see.
Oh yeah. No, like I'm so very hyped for this.
Yeah. So I'll give it a 6.5.
Very excited for episode 10.
My biggest nitpick of the episode.
Yeah.
Is I get the mom's been asleep for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
She hasn't seen her kids.
Oh God, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Why is it that when she wakes up, because it's only been 4 years.
It's only been 4 years. So he was 20 when she went to sleep.
My son was an adult when I went to sleep.
Yep, 5'6" adult.
Done growing adult when I went to sleep, right? Why when I wake up, because if that was me, and I woke up and I see this man, this grown man that looks exactly like my husband who did not prior.
What year is it?
Yeah, I would have been like, husband, you're back. I would have given him. I was like, no, Mom, it's me. Like, I don't get.
That's because the show doesn't want to explore how drastically different he looked from episode 1
to now. Yeah, like there was
that's a completely different character.
Because like I remember what there's an actual midpoint evolution to his growth.
Yeah.
Where it was like, okay, you still look like who you were. Yeah. Like maybe who you were like 15, and this is what you look like. When
we talked about that because I said they should have just wrote that he was 16.
Yeah, instead
when he awakened, just like what happened with his sister's friend. But I guess the story would, like, Jinwoo would have to be slightly younger.
Instead of.
But she could be 14. They could just have a 2-year age difference.
But then wouldn't she be in middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't change too much. And then but it just makes this growth spur doesn't at least mildly, like, I can deal with it. I can suspend my disbelief.
And
he was a 24-year-old man.
And like they gave us a little bit of Jinwoo just being like, huh, you look different. You
look taller.
He's but the mom doesn't do that?
Yeah, no.
That would have thrown me for a loop.
Yeah.
Like, what in the...
She just accepted it.
She just accepted it. She was just happy to be awake.
She's like, I'm just awake, bro.
I mean, because obviously they just don't immediately go to sleep, because we're seeing with Jinho's father that it's a gradual process that she was... So she knew that, like, she wakes up... That's why when
she woke up, she's like, how long have I been asleep?
How long has I been asleep? Like, she has this level of, like, honestly, now meeting her and then knowing the dad, I don't know where Jinwoo... His personality now kind of matches who his parents are, but prior to the system, I don't know.
Yeah,
he seemed more like an adopted child.
Yeah, he did. Like he has no, like his mom is like very calm, very cool,
and very
collected.
like assessing the situation.
I mean, actually, both of his parents are. Yes. They're both very practical people.
But it didn't seem like he was that type of person before.
He was like, no, I gotta keep doing this. Like if he had his mom's personality, he would have been like, this is
freaking
stupid.
Out the entire.
I should probably stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
or there are find better an ways. Easier way to do it. I don't need to fight the goblins. I just need knowing the fact that like he could literally just go in as an E rank and just mine crystals.
Yeah, there are other options.
Like those are other options now. I'm like,
yeah,
brother, what?
But it's fine.
Like you still keep your hunter status. Go do a little dungeon here and then. You know, with whatever her name, Juhi.
Yeah,
and stay in the back line. Everybody know you was weak. And wouldn't nobody have cared.
But what if that is like, because we know him how he is now, right?
Yeah.
He likes fighting.
Yeah.
What if he's always had that personality?
And that's why he was doing it.
He just couldn't really. He was the worst, barely above a human.
Yeah.
So like he did want to be in there fighting.
Because I bet he did have the option to like stay in the back line and mind his business.
Yeah. And he could have. No, maybe not getting as much money, but like, are you really getting that much money fighting? Because you're not getting anything. I feel like you would have gotten more money being a minor and having a 9-to-5 job than
and then just going to do a dungeon every now and then to keep your license. Yeah. So your mom keeps getting her medical treatment. That'd have been fine.
No, because he does need the medical treatment. If he
that's what I'm saying. He just goes to do a dungeon every now and then.
But then like
specifically just does the mining.
Your yeah. But like that's what like he's always literally had that personality, which is kind of why he wanted to be in the fights.
They could have explored that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But that's Solo Leveling. I love Solo Leveling. I love this series.
Yeah,
I love it so much that I can hate on it. Like, it's good.
Yeah,
it's gonna get hopefully better. I just have always complained that his character needed to grow and develop a little bit more than what it did.
Yeah,
and we know.
And it feels
it doesn't
so
actually
early.
Get any better.
And this is right. And this is so early for his character development to kind of stagnate.
Yeah. But I mean, they're being accurate.
They're being accurate.
They're being accurate.
Like they are.
We can't complain. It's not an anime thing
because now it's no longer about his character. It's about figuring out this world around him. Yeah. And actually starting to get.
I don't ever feel like he's an active participant in. But I might need to go back and reread the books because I read them. Yeah. When an episode drops, and then I'm like, oh, let me go read that part.
But I'm not going to. Yeah.
But that's Solo Leveling.
Oh yeah.
We did 8s. No.
Oh, I give it a 6. Yeah, it was 6.
6.5. 6.5.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
You ready for our big main discussion?
Oh wait.
Yeah, what's up?
We also finished with Sakamoto Days. We caught up a little bit.
Sakamoto Days, a speed run it.
Yeah.
It was better than what I initially thought.
Yeah.
I would keep watching it if Netflix wasn't so expensive. I'll find it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed? All right.
Okay, let's move on.
Big discussion. Finally. Yeah. I don't need this board anymore. Big discussion.
I don't think they knew you had a board.
Am I a misogynist because I hate Korra? And I really wanted to be the devil's advocate for Korra this episode, but I've been thinking about it this whole time, and I hate her so much. So much
Someone
I hate
needs to play the devil's advocate?
No. No one needs to advocate for her nonsensical. Everything she did was nonsensical. But let's structure it.
Okay.
I want to talk about why we don't like her.
Okay.
And then I would like to talk about, could Aang have done what she did better?
Okay.
Is she a bad avatar? Or do I just hate women? Because everybody on the internet will have you know, or have you thinking you hate women if you hate women
Korra. If you hate Korra.
Do you hate Korra?
I do.
Do you hate women?
No. Do you hate Korra?
Yes.
Do you hate women?
Not at all.
Okay.
Like, I believe in equal rights.
I do too.
I believe in all that. Come on.
Right.
I believe in it all.
Yeah. But
I don't like Korra. Like,
yeah,
I hate her. Like, I
her.
actively dislike her. Start us off. Okay. Because you're the expert in this field, right? Mm-hmm. I want you to tell me, let's start with let's say enemies, right?
Yeah.
Who was her first enemy? Amon?
Amon.
The son of the guy that Aang beat.
Yes.
So a copy.
A copy.
Of someone Aang already beat. I think that answers the question right there. Could Aang have done it? Obviously, he did it.
He did it.
Did Korra do it?
Yeah.
No,
she didn't. But she did beat him on. No, she pushed him out a window. I will say that one more time. She pushed that man out of a window.
Yeah.
Because he didn't expect her to have bending.
Yeah.
And she
especially airbending.
Surprised him.
Yeah.
That is all that happened. She did not defeat this man. And
you know what did? The bomb in the boat.
The bomb in the boat. The bomb in the boat defeated him.
Oh man.
He was KO'd by a bomb in the boat. His brother put that is it.
Yeah.
So people saying, but she beat him on with her airbending. He couldn't. He ran away.
Yeah, he escaped.
He escaped because his image failed.
Because I remember because you had seen Korra already.
Yes.
And it was my first time watching it. That was my thought. I was like, oh wow, he got away.
He got away. Dang.
Yeah, I was like, oh. They gaming themselves in the boat. Crazy.
Right.
Like, so could Aang have done that better? He did.
He did.
The show already answered that question.
But people are going, but he went into the avatar state.
That's not our problem that she is a prodigy avatar that never wants to listen to Tenzin.
Exactly.
And get a grasp on the spiritual and rest of the bending side. Like, airbending, which she's no good at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally your whole job, is to be the balance, the bridge between the spirit world and, Earth and and you can't. I don't know if she could access the Avatar state.
No,
at that
not
point.
then. Not
she
then.
couldn't.
No,
like wasn't that the first time she even spoke with her past lives? As far as you know, I can't remember.
So with Aang,
when Aang was like, "Oh, let me fix this real quick,"
because she has a very bad spiritual connection.
Yeah.
Horrible spiritual connection, which I think kind of ties into why she wasn't great at airbending either. Even though that's not her opposite element.
Yeah, super weird. And again, for those people that are sitting there like, oh man, that's bad writing though. It's not her. We obviously can step outside of the series and just recognize the writing's probably just not that great.
Yeah, but
thinking about in the series, she's just a bad character.
She's just a bad person.
Like, we can't take our real world explanations and be like, oh, well, the writer's bad. She doesn't know she has writers.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just look at her as a character.
As a character.
She made bad decisions.
She did. The entire
like,
time.
What was that? What happened after that? Like, after Amon, who was next?
That was Unalaq.
Oh, really? That happened then?
Yeah.
The show only got 3 seasons?
It has 4. The last one is stupid.
Wait, what?
These are the...
Are you sure Unalaq was next?
Unalaq, Zahir, then Kuvira.
Okay.
Unalaq is next. Yeah.
That whole situation. Juan.
Yeah. This is when we get...
The first Avatar.
Juan.
The man who lived in a world where the spirits existed. Ran amok. A-M-O-K.
And the humans had to live on the backs of lion turtles.
Told that woman, do not open those portals.
Yeah, he did.
You're finally connecting with the first Avatar. Like, the man that started it all.
Yep.
And he says, don't do something. Are you going to do it?
No.
Am I going to do it? Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Would
not.
Aang have done it?
No.
But you know who did do it? Korra.
Korra did it. She thought that was a phenomenal
She thought it was a great idea. She, like, ooh.
Honestly, I need to rewatch because I want to know why she thought that was the best choice.
I do want to rewatch it because I don't remember why she thought that was good.
The best choice.
But no matter why she thought it was good, I bet if she asked any of her past lives whether that was a good option, I bet if she asked the writers whether that was a good option, I bet if she read any of the omnibuses, like from the original series, whether that was good. Everything would have been like, no, that's probably stupid.
Yeah, let's not.
Maybe we keep the spirits on the other side. Remember, you're the bridge.
You are the bridge.
You know, just do your job, and we don't need them to exist
it'd be
here.
Fine. Just let us humans thrive and flourish the way now Aang brought us back together. Let's figure this out first. And she opens them, and then she does actually win that fight on. No, it wasn't on her own.
Didn't Jinora help her?
Jinora helped her. Because Jinora,
so she's trash.
Yeah, I need to remember because I'm fairly certain Jinora made the astral body before. No, she makes it after because Korra was about to lose in her astral body.
Yeah,
Jinora does it and helps her out. Because
she's like super spiritually aware.
Very spiritually aware. Yeah. So like,
isn't this when she lost like the past lives?
I think so.
Unalaq did that.
He
was hitting her with some spirit water.
Yeah, we lose it here.
Destroying them.
Hey, she brought airbending back.
I don't care. I'm
having
this conversation because this debate got brought up again because of the fact that the new series is coming out.
Yes, and it's
the writers are telling everyone
that
Korra was a
bad
problem.
Avatar.
And everyone now fears the Avatar, distrusts the Avatar because of Korra.
Of what she did.
The Avatar is no longer a hero or a sign of peace.
And people are still arguing. It was like, no, but she wasn't though. Obviously she was. Like
the real people on the internet are arguing.
The real people, because like even Roku, we can admit, and he tells himself that he did wrong by not getting rid of Sozin when he should have.
Yes, like that was a thing that he admitted.
Like
maybe that's what this is. Maybe she's the Roku for this new Avatar. Like she's like, you know, like my hope and desire is dead Korra comes to an understanding that, like, you know what? I made a lot of awful decisions.
And I'm sorry.
And like that led you the same way Roku was able to see that.
I need to get her to get on TikTok, stare into a camera,
and tell everybody,
and just tell like, I'm sorry.
No one's a misogynist.
No,
I'm trash.
I messed up.
Like
I shouldn't have just
because go back to Unalaq.
Yeah,
Aang would have handled that situation, and if Aang could handle the situation, Katara would have handled it. If Katara couldn't handle the situation, Sokka would have come up with a plan for how they all could have handled it. Toph would have handled it. Zuko would have handled it. That whole team, peak.
Yeah.
Like, I really think the problem with her was her Avatar, team Avatar was trash.
Bad support. Horrible support.
Bolin being the best character out of the bunch.
And we don't even get that until the end.
I still think as a character, I enjoyed him more than Asami and Mako.
Yeah. Mako was like dry the entire time.
Crybaby.
It was like
couldn't keep a relationship.
See, this is why Zuko had to kind of be on his own for the entire time and not a part of Team Avatar until the end because we don't need that dynamic. Asami was like,
she was there.
She was just there existed. And like just
what did she do? She had a car.
She had a car. Yeah, and her dad was like the The governor?
She wasn't even a good strategist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they none of them brought anything to the table that supported Korra, and maybe that's the difference.
Korra's animal.
Maybe Aang had a good support system in the people that he surrounded himself with. Where no, he left his son. Yeah, his son had kids. And this woman, at every twist and turn, ignored everything they all said. Yeah. She could have talked to Aang.
Yes.
She could have talked to Katara.
Yes.
She met Zuko and them. Yeah.
They're not the only...
Everybody was alive except Aang.
Except for Aang and Sokka. But... Yeah, she still had that support, some good support.
Anytime that she anybody gave her information, she was just like,
nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing. Exactly. And not even in the Miles Morales, no, I messed with that. You're actually right. It was like, no, we literally told you this would go wrong. Are you surprised it went wrong?
Yeah. Meanwhile, when Aang did try to do his own thing, and he was slapped in the face with, that was a bad decision. Yeah. He fixed it on his own. Yeah. And he because
people are like, oh, Aang ran away when he was 12.
He was 12.
He was 12. Just got told he was the Avatar. And they were telling him that he was about to be taken away from the only home person he's ever known.
Yes.
And again, he's a 12-year-old.
He's a 12-year-old boy.
With access to a flying bison.
Yeah.
So that high emotion child, preteen, was like, bet I'll get on this bison and leave.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like something realistic to you.
What, 16, 17?
She's known she was the Avatar since she was a child.
Yes. Like she's known since she was the Avatar since she was a child, which means she's had these wise, older
been with Tenzin,
monks,
been with Korra,
been with all these other trainers.
The White Lotus and all them. Yeah.
So she has this wisdom behind her that...
Yeah, she's just like, oh, Aang wisdom? What's that?
What? I'm going to ignore all of that, and I want to be a pro bender. No, you know, I just...
It doesn't make sense for your criticism to be, well, Aang caused his own problems. So, I mean, Roku, while admitting that he could have killed his friend earlier or done something different, like, killed his friend, because that's essentially
what he should have,
I don't think what happened was wrong, because Sosa was chilling.
He was. He
the
took
whole
the
time Roku was alive.
Yeah, he was like,
okay,
he took advantage of the opportunity. Yeah.
But when that volcano exploded and he saw his man's just there, he was like, it's time for Fire Nation to rise up.
Yeah. And like who?
Yes. Could he have stopped that by killing him sooner? Sure.
Yeah, but like, how are you? They had been friends for so long. Yeah. And you don't think
that wasn't you ignoring the wisdom of your friend.
No.
He literally saw that opportunity and made the decision in that moment.
He thought he had shut it down.
Yeah, because he did. That's what I'm talking about.
And he was fine.
Did though.
He did.
Because I'm thinking back to that scene, that flashback, and how Sosa looked.
Yeah.
You could see him thinking about it.
Yeah.
He knew he should have went back to get his friend because he was chilling.
Yeah.
But that thing in the back of his mind that he never let go was, but I want to make the Fire Nation great again.
Yeah.
So he left his friend. Like, there was no way for Roku to have known that was the choice he was going to make because Sozin didn't know he was going to make that choice.
Yeah, not until that very last. Yeah. So it's like.
So I disagree with that. Like, oh, other avatars
that made mistake. Like.
Now there is an avatar that kind of caused a lot of his own problems. Because you know what? It's always the waterbenders. Oh my God.
Yeah, they need to be stopped.
They're always the water avatars.
Right.
Because what was his name? Avatar. The surfer dude, the vibin who had to fight. He literally just went around hunting spirits.
Yes.
After ignoring them until Ko killed his wife.
Took her face.
She did.
No.
She not dead?
No. Her face is just gone.
Oh, that's weird.
She probably could, but like when Ko takes a face. Right. When Ko takes a face.
Did they get a new one?
No. It's just a blank face. Because remember, we see the monkey.
Correct.
Yeah, like her face is just gone.
But when he did that to his wife, and then he goes around messing up the balance because he goes and he starts hunting spirits.
Yeah, and
then eventually gets, I think Ko kills him. Oh, no.
I don't know how
he gets killed by something else. It wasn't, no, I think it was Ko. I want to go check that. I think it was Ko.
Yeah. I can't remember, but.
Yeah, like, dang, yeah, another water tribe avatar.
I think
ignoring their duties.
There's a pattern here.
There's definitely a pattern.
They're free. Their personality.
I think their personality, is just like...
Because we see how he was. Because he said I was too...
Now I'm thinking...
No, Korra should have talked to him. Because he would have told her that no.
I think you're not doing nothing. Oh, wait, the spirits.
No.
About the spirit portal?
Yeah, but and just... Because he regretted how free he was.
He did that. He did.
And that's what Korra wanted to be.
That's what Aang should have told her.
He's like, look, I don't think I'm the person you should be talking...
Roku's not your guy?
No, I think that.
I think they start with a K.
It did.
Yeah.
A lot of
like
K. I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up real quick because it's gonna bug me, and I don't want to finish this episode of this podcast without knowing his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back after these messages. Is your skin itchy? Do you feel depressed? We'll take this medication that's not gonna fix either one of the. Oh, did you find it?
No.
Oh, okay. Take our new medication that causes more problems than it fixes. And then take our second medication that fixes the other problems that this medication caused. Did you find it yet?
Kuruk.
Yeah.
Kuruk.
I knew it was a K.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah. But yeah, that really, if the writers were doing their due diligence, that's probably what I think they wanted her to be this though.
Yeah.
I don't think the writing is bad. I think the writers executed exactly what they wanted to.
She's new generation. She's a newer time, a more...
a time that understands, like, a lot more. And they're trying to build a new society.
Move past the old regime, like even with pro bending being like the main focus now.
So I really don't want to blame it on bad writing. I think the writing was exact. I think this is her character.
Yeah. This is just who she is.
For anyone, I think we're not supposed to like every decision she made.
Yeah.
Which is how they're doing a new season where no one within the universe likes the decisions she made.
Yeah.
So anyone trying to tell us that we hate women
because we don't
like her,
the world.
I don't know. I think you just didn't watch the show. I don't think you understood what the writing was supposed to be.
Yeah, because like the whole show was about her
making mistakes and then having to solve them.
And then her own emotional turmoil through all of that. And it got to a point where I don't know if she exactly gave up.
She did. She quit being the Avatar for a minute.
Yeah, she left with Asami to the spirit world.
Oh, I mean, even before that.
Oh, even before that, yeah. And like the stuff that happened with Zahir gave her such bad PTSD that it was like she couldn't function anymore. And she couldn't be the Avatar. Yeah. And when she finally...
I think this is just what Korra's legacy is as the Avatar.
And it's sad.
Like, it's sad.
But like, as history goes, we have even our historical figures where we're just like... They're not that great. Yeah. So it's like, that's just who she's
just... Like, my thought is that that's just the story that they're trying to tell.
Yeah.
I really, truly believe that. I think this wasn't on accident, that Seven Havens is about... how now because of her, how like scary and untrustworthy the Avatar is because of decisions Korra made.
Yeah, because like I don't know if it was exactly because she opened the portals.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think any of this would have happened if the portals were still closed.
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe that was the first really big, because before that it was kind of like
first big decision as an Avatar.
Yeah, and it was. Like Juan said, it's the wrong decision. I wonder. I can't remember if she talked to Iroh about it, but I wonder what Iroh would have thought about that.
I'm trying to remember the scene when she goes to see Iroh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
he would have also been like, yeah, not a good idea.
Not the best.
Like, aren't you the Avatar? You're supposed to be the balance.
Yeah, and I feel like Avatar would have not Avatar, but Iroh would have also been like, we need to leave this realm alone.
Yeah.
Like.
It's chilling.
All the spirits are like, I don't think they were trying to break out.
I always bring up the fact there are still people in the human world that don't bend.
Yes.
So like when Kuruk was hunting down these spirits that were, out here, because there are people that can't protect themselves.
Yeah.
Like some of these spirits don't even care if you're a bender.
Yeah.
like, what?
No, it has nothing to do with
it's not just Ko.
Yeah.
Like Ko is not the only, because I know people keep bringing that up where it's like, yeah, but like you could beat Ko. He's not the only spirit that powerful and that evil.
Yeah, Heibai was
a chill spirit who was just like, bro, how dare you burn down my fort? And you saw what he was able to do.
Yes.
Just being angry.
Yeah.
That was a good spirit, but when he got mad, what was it kind of that level of devastation he could have caused?
Anybody but the Avatar could do to solve it. Yeah. And
so that's all I'm saying. Yeah. I don't think that people's feelings about Korra are unfounded. Mm-hmm. I think they are very valid. I think the show is very purposefully showing us the types of decisions that she was making through the fact that like she even needed a lot of help every time. Amon, he escaped, like we said.
Yeah.
It took his brother to resolve that problem.
Yes.
Unalaq, she needed help from Jinwoo because she's not someone spiritually sensitive. And like as she should be as an avatar.
Zahir, she did get to a point where she could overpower him.
Yeah.
But
like
so could Tenzin.
Not exactly. Tenzin was like soloing the Red Lotus.
Yes.
Like,
but
like I think this was less about her strength in terms of power.
Broken after
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think the show was not about her strength in terms of physical power.
Yeah.
We really need to look at her pitfalls.
Yeah.
And a lot of her pitfalls was she was just a really sensitive person.
Very.
And like was very like impulsive, very sensitive.
Yeah.
And I don't think that those are inherently bad qualities. But it led to her making bad decisions.
And as an avatar,
like I said, it's on purpose. Like this isn't a point of contention. The writers wrote what they wanted to write. Mm-hmm. She's not a great avatar.
I think it was like,
and to further explain, look at the series. I feel like
this was a what if someone became the avatar that wasn't really like destined or ready to like or should have been
because Aang grew into his role as the avatar.
He did, and
I don't think Korra did. I don't think
Korra ever could have.
I think as she was doing it, her growing into it was trying to find a way to where it wasn't all on her.
Right. And I think that if Korra was given the opportunity to be like, you don't have to be the avatar anymore. You can give it to somebody else.
100%.
I feel like she would have definitely done that. Like, because I don't think she was the best. Like she was born into power.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Yeah, she wasn't the person that needed to have it. She wasn't the person that needed to have it. But that's the avatar they got.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just think this is all just the writers being like, hey guys, we did this on purpose.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad we had this discussion. Mm-hmm. And I figured out that we're both not misogynists and neither anyone at home who doesn't like Korra.
Like we can go back and give you our strongest female characters of anime list.
Right.
Like
she's not on it.
She's just not on it.
I mean, even if it was like including what we consider anime. Like, she wouldn't be on that list for me.
What? Who would someone who's kind of a similar vein to Korra would be what's her name from Vi. This strong, independent woman.
I'm making a lot of mistakes.
Making a lot of mistakes
I learned from it.
Yeah.
I realized how I could fix it.
Yeah. And then her journey trying to get back to her sister. That is I love Vi.
Love Vi. Yeah.
And she did make a lot of mistakes where I'm like, Vi, what is wrong with you?
But I don't think her story was about how those mistakes affect the later generation.
Yeah.
As an avatar, everything you do affects everything.
And she needs to be delicate. And I know people have told her this.
Yeah.
And like you said, she's been bending all 3 elements because she's still going to get to air since she was like, 5?
Yeah.
I'm the avatar. Deal with it. Yeah. So we know that she's been having this training since then, and yet still she's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to ignore what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore the wisdom of, But I think at this point, we're kind of beating a dead horse.
Yeah,
But I want everybody to leave their thoughts in the comment section about, like, what do you feel about Korra?
Think, and what do you think about, like, what is the thing that she did that caused this new series to happen?
Yeah.
That caused the Seven Havens. Please.
I know we didn't do our call to action in the middle of the episode either, but any thoughts you had about any of the news, any of your thoughts you had about our opinions on the shows that we talked about and recapped and rated, go ahead and leave in the comment section down below. I love these videos. And be waiting on our standalone video to come out next week. It is solo leveling based. That's all I'm going to do. I did do a community post where I posted what I was working on. So if they saw it, they kind of know. They kind of know what's about to drop.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to drop it. It's really cool. I love D&D. I love anime. So anything that I can do to mix those two together, I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
I'm ready for it.
That's it?
That's it.
We're out.
We're out. You're dumb.
Oh, yeah.